Now, okay, so I think the first thing to do, I think I'm live. I'll have to get people to let us know. So this is a little bit different. This, folks, a live stream indoors. Yes, I'm not walking around the street. I've done enough walking around the streets today. So what I need to do first is I need to do a picture test and a audio test. So if anyone can let me know how the picture is, if it's a good picture and it's also good sound, type 1. Oh, we got 140 people in. Well done. So here we got Jacqueline, Wayne, George, Electronic Sausage, Luke Begbie, we see you. 1, 2, 3, 4, hi. Cats Rule, hi. All the way from the USA, and Jay as well. Leon Parker, hi. Stephen's Vlog Channel, Sheila, Julie, there's a bit too many. They're all coming up. Everyone's typing 1. You can all see me. That's good. At least we got the picture and the. Is the sound okay? Do I sound? Is the audio? Is it loud enough? That's the problem. Sometimes when I do these streams because I do them on the other channel, you see. Sometimes the audio isn't quite right, so I don't want to have to turn the volume up. I can adjust the volume a bit if it's a little bit low. And I hope you don't mind the sparse Christmas decorations. I did my best. Most of my Christmas, well, my main Christmas decorations are downstairs. Don't be surprised if this tinsel on the back of this chair falls off, because I was trying to get it to stick to the chair and it wasn't. It wasn't sticking on. We've got, oh, wow, almost 300 people watching. I've actually, yeah, like I said, this is a bit different, this, folks. Just a bit of a very, very easy going, just a chat, really. You can ask me questions and things like that. And I've also got some old pictures of Blackpool, which I'll be showing you as well. So I think it's going to be quite interesting, and we've got a lot of people in. The chat is absolutely raging at the moment, but hopefully I'll have a bit of an easier time to read the chat in this live stream than I do when I'm out walking around with the phone. It's very, very difficult to read the chat, especially when there's loads of people watching, because it just runs up and down the screen. It just runs up the screen really, really fast. And you know what happened last time I did a live stream outside, underneath the Blackpool Tower on the comedy carpet? What did I do? I was too busy looking at the screen, and then I fell over. So I'm just about recovered from that now. So hi to Lancashire Liberty. Fonzie, hi. George Smiley. So we're going up. We're going up to 365. By the way, next year has got more than 365 days, because next year is a leap year. So we're going to have a February the 29th. So we've got 366 days next year. So that'll be interesting. It is. It's going nutty, Cats Rule. You're new here. I think I've seen you in town. The filmer 123. I do go around Blackpool quite a bit. Fiona Rayburn, hi. She's commenting on how I look without my hat. I haven't got a hat on. I haven't got a hat on. No, no hat for this one. I'm going hatless. Hello from Anthony and Penny in Northallerton, hi. Malcolm Slater in York. Sean Freer, hi. Terry Llewellyn, sorry. Rich Schmidt UK, great to have you in. Ah, yeah, the taxi driver last night knew. They took us back from. I was at St Anne's last night, and the taxi driver who took us back said that he'd seen my video, so that's good. But Pete Tunney, hi. Honestly, the chat is going so fast at the moment that I've got no chance of reading everyone's message. So if I miss your message, I'm doing my best, but it is a bit difficult. Sounds fine, but out of sync, says Pete Marsden. So apparently the sound is out of sync, but that does tend to happen when I do it this way. It does tend to happen that, yeah. Paul Rawsthorne, hi. Paul Williams McIver, Aviation Channel, hi. Nicola Wright. So, hi to Moonage. Moonage Daydream is in the house, hi. Jenny Bates, you'd need your deerstalker tonight. Yeah, but the thing is, it's actually raging outside tonight. I probably should be outside, but I actually did my video earlier in the day as the storm was warming up. I mean, I went outside before, just after tea time, and it was, oh my goodness, it was blowing a gale. And if you saw the short video that I put up on the channel just before, I saw a rainbow. It was one of the best rainbows I have ever seen. If you want to see it, have a look at the shorts on my channel. You'll see it. It's amazing. It's not a very long video, but it's an amazing, amazing rainbow. We've got 454 watching now. James Sparks, don't worry, I will cope if you don't say hi. James, well, there you go. I've got you now. I'm not going to say hi to the person who has a surname Hunt and whose first name begins with I. I'm not going to say hello to that. Looks like one of those old Chinese kung fu movies. Brett Tui. Philip from Leeds, hi. I was in Leeds this other week as well. First time in Leeds. Daniel Smedley in Durham, hi. Alfie Giblin in Rochdale. Haramzoy. Patrick Gherkin from Stoke, the captain. What Christmas present was your favourite? Well, did I even get a Christmas present? Yeah, I did get some Christmas presents, but it's a bit difficult to name a favourite. But I actually bought most of them for myself, actually. Charles Hannay. Hi. Thanks, Jay. We're going up. We're going up. We're getting towards 500. 500. Yeah, so this live stream is really just me talking. You can ask me questions, and if you're lucky enough, I might even spot your question. But what I want to do as well in this video is I want to show you some old pictures, because I've got some old pictures of Blackpool, which I took. Now, most of the pictures that I have got are not within about the last 20 years or so, but there is one particular picture which is very, very old. Hi, Kate. I'll probably... Barry texted me before. I'll probably see him tomorrow. So, yeah, I'll probably go over there. Hi to Adam Bassendale, Nikki and I. Yeah, Nikki and Adam. Hi. Slippy 2004, The Council of Wolves, Gareth Owen. Thanks. Peter Rumley. Have you ever stayed at the hotel, the Imperial? Says Liz. No, I haven't. But I might do for a laugh. That'd be a good one. Spen Hart, you should come to Black Country Museum. You know, I was talking to someone from the Midlands, and I said something like, you sound like you're from Birmingham. But they said, in particular, they don't say they're from Birmingham. They say they're from the Black Country. They call themselves a Black Countryman. So the Black Country is not the same as Birmingham. Wheel of the Five Coast is in. I will sign it if I get to see you. Yeah, I will do. I completely ran out of Walk on the Wild Side calendars, but I do still have my Starman calendars, and they're still online. You can still get those. Dave Nuttall, hi. Big Woody, David Owen, hi to all the mods. Yeah, hi to all the mods. Thanks for all the mods for keeping it going. We're now approaching 500 people watching. Wow. I'm going to ask now that we're going, how long have we been going for? We're going 8 minutes. Has anyone seen the video that I put out earlier? So I went out earlier, and apparently it's called Storm Gerrit, and it was just really a warm-up, really. I think it's going to really kick off tonight, so it wasn't too bad earlier on, and I was quite lucky not to get the rain as well. Kevin Nimmo, do you know if the Royal Carlton is shut for good? I don't know. Joseph Carras, I enjoy seeing your videos and photos, thanks. Michael Owen, nice home, thank you. Win some, lose some. Just wondered how often you get the famous not allowed when you're out and about filming, and how do you deal with it? This is the answer to win some, lose some. I very, very rarely get a not allowed when I'm out. Very, very... In fact, I've never had a not allowed. The only time when I ever really get problems is when I use my stills camera and I have it on a tripod, because I get people giving me funny looks and things like that. If you watch the video that I did back in the summer of the lightning storm, one of the beer monsters from the beer monster shelters came up to us because I had the camera on a tripod, and he thought I was taking pictures of him or something. So I only really get trouble when I'm taking photographs, which is really, really weird. I never seem to get trouble when I'm filming. It's, you know, I've been doing this 3.5 years now, and I can probably count, a couple of occasions where people have had, I've had some like people having a pop at me. Don Kirkham, hi from Saskatchewan, Canada. If that is, did I say it right? Crackheads on the prom, says Lancashire. Gary Barnes. Shout out to Bobby Dazzler Barnes. Bobby Dazzler Barnes. Daniel Smedley. I stayed at St Chance a few times. Sad to see it flattened. Kevin Baller. Thanks, Kevin. Tat, love the jump. Yeah, well, this is a bit more. It's a bit more Christmassy, I suppose. You know, it's about as Christmassy as what I could make it. I mean, I suppose I could wear this jumper at any other time of year. I didn't get one with reindeers on it and Santa on it because then I'd have looked a bit daft if I was wearing it any other time. Thanks very much to Tim Holmes. There's a big thumbs up for Tim Holmes. Is it going to come into focus? Yes, there you go. Tim Holmes, thank you very much for that super chat. That is absolutely amazing. Have a great new year, Spen Hart. Can't believe we haven't bumped into you, says Nicky Bassendale. Well, there's still time yet. Merry Christmas from sunny Stoke-on-Trent, Mark Jones. Would you spend... I can't read that, I'm afraid. Judith... I can't read. Kipper Cunningham, happy New Year from Concert. Yes, I have, Haramzut. Yes, I use that Bass glass all the time. Hi to Amber and Paul up there in Bonnie, Scotland. We've got 526 watching. I'll tell you what, I've got some water with me here because I'm going to need this. It's just. Come on, get focus. There you are. Nothing too fancy. It's Asta still. So there you go. You say hello to Russ. Russ likes to tour. Russ likes to tour. Hi. Paul and Julie, have you seen the moon tonight? No, but I saw it last night and it looked amazing. It's a full moon at the moment. We've got a full moon. In fact, I think it's just gone past a full moon. Thanks, Wayne. Royal Carlton only seems to open as required. Yeah, it's quite a big hotel, the Royal Carlton, but it question mark over whether it's going to be open. Hi to Mildred Schultz. Have a great new year. Greetings from Berlin. Yes, I actually met Mildred on the comedy carpet and Christmas by the Sea last month. So, Neil Barrett, what do you think of the rundown properties in Blackpool? Do you think the council should compulsory purchase? It's a bit of a difficult one, really. Of course, Blackpool does have quite a lot of rundown properties, and it's all very complicated. I think it's not an easy problem to fix. I don't think really, but. Yeah, I think sometimes you've just got to council probably just say, yeah, let's buy all these properties and let's bulldoze them and build all new. That might be the best idea. Well, thank you very much, Leave We. Happy New Year. Hope to see you in 2024. Shout out to Ray from Gateshead. We have got 540. It's going up. We're going up, folks. We are going up. I am not out on the streets in this live stream. I'm just here to... It's just a bit of a chat, really. Travel with Liam. Windy out there today. Yes, it is, yeah. John Anderson, excellent channel showing Blackpool in all its aspects. Has made appreciate the town and its history even more. Best wishes for 2024. Yes, we're heading into the new year soon, folks. Oh, I just want to show you something. Now, I'm not going to wear a hat in this video, but I was thinking about wearing this hat. Now, you might all recognise this one. I'll wear this for a little while, but this is my famous CSI Las Vegas hat. This is the hat that I wore on my very first Blackpool video. Thanks to Richard Hinchcliffe. Gary Barnes. I've already done a shout to Bobby Dazzler. Unless you missed it, shout out to Bobby Dazzler Barnes, Rick Freeman. Shout out to Rick Freeman in the house. Paul Wood, fan for a while from Durham. John Dodd. Where has the council got bungalows? I don't know. I thought you were at Funny Girls tonight, says someone. So, who wants to see some pictures? Type 1 if you want to see some old pictures of Blackpool, because I've got some old pictures of Blackpool which I'm going to show you. So we'll have a look at some old pictures and I'll go through them and I'll try and explain what we can see. There's some from the last 20 years, and there's one particular picture which is very old. I didn't take it. So let's see if we get a few people typing one. Gordon Cook. Hi to Connor Vibes. Awesome content. What camera do you use? Good question. This is one of the cameras that I use. Can you see that there? A DJI Osmo Pocket. Oh, look at that. Can you see? So this is just one. This is one of my main cameras that I use on the channel. So there you go. So I've got quite a few things here that I can show you that I use. But yeah, I thought I'd have the cameras there just so I can show people. Angela Gardner says, turn the sound up. Let me know if you think you can hear me okay, or whether you think I could turn the sound up a little bit. But I'll just take this hat off now, because I think you can see me a bit easier without the hat. Might go out later, says Lancashire Liberty. The bike was struggling, the strength of the wind. Wow, electric bike. I like your channels and vlogs. And Adam Davey, thank you. Thanks, Rick. Tat, keep the videos going. I've been off work now with spinal problems at housebound every day. I look forward to seeing you. Philip Tattersall. Yeah, I will do. Electronic sausage. The sound is fine. Are we expecting trouble on this channel? 10 mods. That's more than bouncers than any Blackpool. Any bouncers, yeah. I've got quite a lot of mods. Currently use a Nikon D3300 for nature photography, which is good. So I've actually got my... This is the camera that I use. This is my sort of still camera there. This one. This is the one that most of the calendar shots will be taken with. So that's what I use for. I mean, it's only one of my cameras. I've got, you know, I mean, I've got too many cameras actually, you know. But that's one of the main cameras that I use. Nicola Wright, are you doing a live stream on New Year's Eve? I don't know. I don't think so. Probably not. Did you see the rainbow over Blackpool? We were looking from Southport. Yes, I did a short video of the rainbow. Absolutely amazing rainbow spotted today over Blackpool. I was at McDonald's and then all of a sudden a big rainbow appeared and it was awesome. It was one of the best rainbows I've ever seen. Life on the Ocean Wave says the sound's okay. I'll only know when I look it back, because I'll be able to tell you, see, because I'm quite my audio, I want my audio to be right. Thanks, Rachel O. And Rachel and Oz. Love your videos. Alison B. Right, I'm going to put, let's see. Now, I've got some pictures I'm going to show you. Now, they're all a little bit jumbled up, but I'm going to, if I turn my screen off, hopefully, oh, look at that. There's an old picture for you. Now, this was taken in Blackpool. But can anybody tell me where this picture was taken? It's not my picture. In fact, I found this. I found it in an old suitcase that we had in the loft. So I don't know how it got into our family, and I don't know if these people in the picture are any of our family. I really don't. I couldn't find out. But anyway, if anyone could let me know where they think this picture was taken from. Well, you know, I did look a grand lad. What year would it be as well? Is anybody any the wiser on where that picture was taken? It's you know, it's an amazing picture as well. So I'll just stick it back on again and see if anyone. Wheel of the Falcons. It's a very good guess. Lancashire Liberty, not Topping Street. Abingdon Street, says Councillor Wolves. No, it's not Abingdon Street. The factory that used to produce a TV. There is one TVR factory still here, but I don't know if it's not the original one. It is in Blackpool. Where do you think this picture was taken? Central Drive, says Wayne. It could be Central Drive, couldn't it? It could be Central Drive, but it's not Central Drive. No one's got it. I'll give you a clue. It's in South Shore. It's in the southern part of Blackpool. So the picture was taken in the southern part of Blackpool, just to give you a bit of a clue. So let's see if we can get it now. Talbot Road, not Talbot Road. Ah, Wheel of the File Coasters, got it. Well done. Well done. This picture was taken on Waterloo Road. Yeah, it was taken on Waterloo Road. So you see, that picture there was taken on Waterloo Road, and it was taken from outside the Bull pub. So when I've been down Waterloo Road, in fact I went down there fairly recently, there's a pub near the corner of Bond Street called the Bull. It's not that far away from where the old Hart store was, and that's where that picture was taken, and it was taken looking back down the road towards the east. So if you look in the background, you can see there's a cinema. If you look in the back, if you look towards the top right hand side, that's the Royal Oak pub at the corner of Lytham Road and Waterloo Road. It's not far from Bond Street, Andrew. It was taken by a smudge photographer. I know it's got my name on it, but I just stuck that on there just to stop people pinching it. Yeah, Waterloo Road, looking back towards the east. An old picture of Blackpool. Looks like it was taken in the 40s, maybe 30s. Maybe even later than that, I don't know. But there used to be a cinema there, as you can see. There used to be a cinema. I know, look how busy it is, and look how well dressed people are as well. You don't get them dressed like that nowadays, do you? Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, so that picture was taken by a smudge photographer. Now, smudge photographers were everywhere, and the reason they called them smudges or smudge photographers is because they used to take pictures of random people walking past, tourists, all that sort of thing, and they would then develop the film, and then they would print the picture, and they would hand it to the people. When they come back round, they would probably spend I don't know how long it would take them to do that, but then they'd go through the pictures, they'd develop them, and when the people come back round again, they'd have like a little ticket, oh, this was us, and then we'd hand them the photograph, which would still be wet, you see, it would still have the fluid, and that's why they called them smudges, because they handed the picture to them, and often they had smudges on them, and it's a pretty amazing picture, really, isn't it? I can't really use copyrighted images, Lancashire, no. Although I'm pretty safe with this one. Hi to Prash Super Travels, hi. Blue Harvest Toys, I'm a smug YouTuber. I joined your channel while watching the Max Master. Michael Edwards, thank you. That could be me, towards the right hand side now. Maria and Will, thanks. Blackpool Trams. So there you go, there's an old picture for you. Now if I click on that and then I go to that. Does anyone know what this is? It's competition time. Oh, we've got almost 600 people watching. Wow. Just behind the fella's shoulders looks like an Austin A7. I'll come back to that in a minute, Rick, when I'm just going to go through it. Can anybody tell me what we're looking at now? This picture is around about 10 years old. Looking to move to Blackpool or Southport, what do you think? Well, it's got to be Blackpool, hasn't it? This picture is 10 years old. Not a bad guess, Jay. Not a bad guess. We're looking at some old pictures of Blackpool. Ah, Neil Barrett. Well done to Neil. It's Bickerstaff House. Yeah. So well done to Neil. That picture there is Bickerstaff House, the new council offices, which you see quite a lot on my videos because I start around just across from the railway station. So that's what that picture is there, and that was taken in 2013. So I think it was all open in 2014, I think it was 2013. Yeah, the Subway store is down there on the bottom left hand side. Yeah. 600 watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, we've got 600 watching. 600. You know, I wasn't sure how many. I wasn't quite sure because this live stream is a bit different, and I'm streaming from inside. I wasn't sure if we get that many people, but we've got 600 people. Wow! So don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Focus, 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 focus. So we're getting to see a bit of old Blackpool. So yeah, that is the Talbot Gateway. Part of the Talbot Gateway. It's built on the site. Yeah. So what we're looking at there is that is built on the site of the old Tash nightclub, and there were some other places there as well. There was like an old car garage, Peter Jones Carpets, the Wheat Sheaf pub. I think the Wheat Sheaf was where the Sainsbury's was, because they got rid of a whole street to build all this. Yeah, they got rid of a whole Seed Street. I think they got rid of. Yeah. Julie Smith, hi. Gary Barnes. Yeah, Sainsbury's was to the left hand side. If you look towards the left, that's where Sainsbury's is. Digital Emotion, Hearts closing on 3rd of January. So let's have a look at another picture. Some of these are a little bit all over the place. This is a little bit different. So we can actually see on this one, if you look to the right hand side, you know where Mr. Bazrise is? Well, that's in that building on the right hand side underneath the main car park, because that used to be the bus station car park. Thanks, Mary. Mary Calderban. Robbie's Adventures on a Mobility Scooter. Welcome to Blackpool Beach. Thanks very much. Just joined the members. So this picture here shows a little bit more to the right, and you can see they've got the scaffolding up the old car park there. So on this picture here, on the right hand side, we've got the bus station used to be on the ground floor, and they had the car park on the top, which is still there. But what they were doing was they were facing all the car park with glass and light up LEDs. So that's what they were doing. They were just making it look so much more modern. And that's what they were doing there right then. Hi to Peter Cross. I was in Blackpool a few days ago. I wanted to give you, hopefully next time I'm in Blackpool, Brash Super Travels. Thanks. Welshman Jason Patrick. When opening new hotel and tramway. Oh, who knows? Hi to Andy Nicholson. The Council of Wolves remembers the Wheat Sheaf pub. Edward Harrington. 601 Edward Harrington. Not really sure what that means. Ben Drake, hi. Just trying to get through these comments. Comments have slowed down a little bit now, which is not bad, and we've got a decent crowd watching. We've got 560 watching, so we're doing pretty well. Hi Stephen, love your videos. Kitty and Steve in Pelton Fell. Ah, now then, look at this picture. Thanks Melanie Taylor. I did have a nice Christmas. What happened to Tiffany's nightclub? I don't know. Centre, I just got a new Wolfgang action camera. I don't know what that is. Outdoors with Ken Humes. Have you ever met any other Blackpool YouTubers? Old Blackpool Biker, or do you not bother? Well, funny enough, Old Blackpool Biker is probably the only one I've never met. I've never bumped into him. Hi to Alan Roberts. What are we looking at here now? Can you tell? Look at the old bus there as well. Could you do a short video on the Jaggy Thistle? Yeah, that'd be a good one. Silla's Black Sling Back. Hi Steve from Glen and Lynn in Cosley, West Midlands. Did I say that right? Jackie Duke, railway station. Yeah, you can see the railway station down there. So what we're looking at now is pretty much a wasteland. There used to be a street right across the area that you can see on this picture now, and that picture, I think it was called Seed Street, and they basically got rid of it. So what they're doing here is they're building the new Sainsbury's. Yeah. That's the Sainsbury's store being built Diner03, hello from a rain-soaked New Jersey. Life on the Ocean Wave, Sainsbury's, yeah. Hi to Amanda and Jim. Amanda. Julie Smith, 1966. So that was how it looked 10 years ago, Sainsbury's. And now it looks like an airport terminal now, doesn't it? I have no idea when the trams are going to be running up the track. We're hoping for spring next year. James McMillan, hi from South Shore. Martin Ackroyd, any pictures of Action Man displays in Lewis's windows? You know, I wish I had a picture of Lewis's, you know, I really do. You know, I'm a bit disappointed that I don't have pictures of certain buildings in Blackpool, but I do have a corker for you a bit later on, you'll see. I do have one picture of an old building which is not with us anymore, so you will see that a bit later. Have you been to Dirty Blondes in Blackpool and tried their epic pizza? Worth a visit. I think I know, they're down an alley, aren't they? I think. Yes, I haven't been, no, but hopefully. Is that Blundell Street? No, Blundell Street is actually in the Foxhall area. That's a different road, Blundell Street. So we're looking at the town centre on that picture there. If I just put it back on again, there you go. So that's where, you know, I think you can see Leighton Flats in the background. You know the old Leighton Flats? The high-rise flats? Pamela Austin, member for 7 months. Sarah Ricketts, hello to Bobby Boo, Ginn Square. Jack Richardson, here in Preston's. Audio Coffee's here. Stockport's new Buster. Michael Edwards, not been to Blackpool since I took my mum dad's ashes, 2002. If there's anything you want to know about Blackpool, apart from I get quite a lot of people asking me when the trams are going to be running up Talbot Road towards the new tram station, and I've got no idea. They should have been running this year, but it's still, I don't know what's causing it to take so long. I really don't. Hi to Claire James, great memories of Blackpool holidays, years gone by. Outside the tower complex, what happened to the canopies? Do you know? Yeah, there used to be canopies outside the Blackpool Tower. Yeah, that like awnings. There used to be awnings out there. I don't know what happened to those, but they weren't original. I don't think that they were original. So yeah, if you look on some old pictures, you can see the awnings. Yeah, Moonage is not very well, so get well soon, Moonage. Mick McGill. Spen Hart. Been coming to Blackpool every year for 10 days and saw loads of stars no longer with us, and remember clubs like Basil's. Unfortunately, ate a kebab from Funny Guys. Ooh, not good. Richard Powell. Is it all kicking off in Blackpool yet? Well, it is in weather-wise. Yes, it is. Thanks, Mark Abbott. Purple Sunflower. Thanks. So that's where Sainsbury's is. Alan says, do hotel reviews be a change? I'll see. Look at the old bus there, the old yellow and black bus. The Blackpool Transport. That's another. Yeah, so that there, what you're looking at there is pretty much the car park, but you know where you drive up the ramp to the car park, that's what we're looking at there. That's the ramp into the, oh, Random's in the house. Hi, Wet and Wild, be down in March. Random pub needed. So this is a close-up of the Sainsbury's. Pretty much the car park, where they're building the car park there. And there's another look. So, I mean, all this area here was all closed off at that time. But now it's very, very busy down there now at the moment. Everyone's wishing Moonage get better. Steve Unofficial. Seed Street is still there to the side of the Sainsbury's car park. entrance. Larkhill Street went when Sainsbury's was built. So we've lost Larkhill Street, but we've still got Seed Street. And Bickerstaff called New Larkhill Street, yeah. I did do a video around there a few months ago talking about those streets and what happened to them. Where were you when you took these photos? Margaret Booth. Well, that's actually a good question. Where was I when I took the pictures? I was actually on top of the Wilko store. That's where I took those pictures from. I was on the very, very top level of the Wilko car park. So I used to go there all the time because you could just drive up the car park and park there, and it was free parking. It was free. Yeah, Maria and Will. Hill was, remembers an indoor market near the tower. Any idea where that be? Not in 1996. Unless you mean Price Busters. Could be Price Busters. Thanks, Andy. Andy Mullaney. Thank you very much. £1 super chat. Yeah, so I was actually on the top level of the Wilko car park, yeah. Which used to be, when it was first built, it was a fine fair store. And then I was talking to someone today. I met someone in the store and he said, remember Food Giant? Who remembers Food Giant in Blackpool? Food Giant, yeah. That was what was there before Wilkinson's took over the store. Food Giant. And I remember I used to go to Food Giant sometimes as well. It was very rare that I used to go, but it was funny because they had these big bags with big writing on it with Food Giant, and there were so many people around that had Food Giant bags. There was the bags were so big that people used them just to carry anything. So there you go, Food Giant. I was only just reminded of that today. Yeah, so Food Giant was there. It must have been there in the 90s before Wilkinson took over the store. So yeah, Food Giant. How about that? Yeah, there you go. Jeff McAdam, hi. When did you first go to Coral Island? Luke Begbie. Probably when I was, still at primary school, I'd say. Did Blackpool ever have a Netto? No, we didn't. It's not your boy Leroy's in the house. It was also Quick Save at some point, yes. It was a Quick Save, yeah. It was a fine fair. It was a gateway. So, what next? Let's see what picture comes up next. They're a little bit random, these. Oh, look at this. That's a look down Dixon Road. And you can tell we're looking towards the northwest there because you can see that block of flats that are on the promenade. So that's looking down towards Dixon Road. And it's not really changed a whole lot, that. What we're seeing here hasn't really changed a lot. The Booze Buster's still there. You know, the off licence on the corner. That is still there. Thanks to Mark Hunter. Did Blackpool have a McFisheries? I don't think so. Neil? What car were you driving when I took the photos? I think I had a van. Didn't have a car. There were blocks in the wall at Wilko's that had the Fanfare logo. Yeah, that's right, Linda. Yeah, they did. Digital Emotion. Netto was on Vicarage Lane and became a small Asda. Oh, interesting. Didn't know that. I know that Money Traders. Yeah. Thanks very much to Cat's Rule. Thanks, Cat's Rule, all the way over there in the USA. Thank you so much. What happened to McDonald's opposite Central Pier? Did it fail or close? I would have thought it was a prime location. It's actually quite a good question. And the thing about that McDonald's, which was opposite the Central Pier, is that Bill Clinton went there. When Bill Clinton was speaking at the Labour Party conference, I think it was around, when would it be? Early 2000s. 2002, something like that. I don't know, I'm not sure. But he went into that McDonald's and they got pictures of it. And that McDonald's is not there anymore. And it's a bit strange for a McDonald's to close down because it's a bit like a Wetherspoons. You never really... we do have a Wetherspoons in Blackpool that closed down. It was called the Auctioneer on Lytham Road. But when it comes to McDonald's, I've never known a McDonald's to close down apart from this one. It was opposite the Central Pier, and that place now is called Tower Giss. And yeah, what was quite famous about it is that Bill Clinton, who was the ex-president of the USA, won't go into too much detail about it, but he actually went in there when he was visiting a conference. I think he stayed at the Imperial. Most of the people stayed at the Imperial Hotel, because the Imperial Hotel is where most sort of diplomats and things, people like that stay, you know, when they have a conference on. So yeah, so there you go, there's another picture looking the other way. Clinton at McDonald's, who would have guessed it? Yeah. What happened to the underground tunnel by the Central Pier, Steve? Yeah, that's a shame, that. Yeah, we've got no underground tunnel under the car park, yeah. So there's a question from Stephen Armstrong. So we used to have a subway that went underneath the promenade by the Central Pier, and it's another one of those things that I really, really wish I took pictures of, and they had toilets down there. It might sound a bit daft. I really wish I had pictures of those toilets, because the toilets were like really, really long toilets with the Armitage Shanks logo and all that. Really nice looking toilets, and I really wish that I had pictures of that. And you know, it's not that long ago that they filled it in. It's only a couple of years ago they filled it in, and it's filled in forever now. They've got rid of it. It's a bit like the bridge that used to go across the promenade. Remember the bridge that used to come across from the palace area, and it used to go across? They got rid of that. They got rid of so many things. It's unbelievable. Yeah, what are they doing? I wish I had a picture of it. Hi to Brummie in the Highlands. How many swimming pools has Blackpool had? Quite a few, I'd say. The Lido, Cocker Square baths, the Derby baths. They had swimming pools at hotels. Blackpool Peak Guitar. Do you remember Bedlam's Discotheque? I don't remember that one. Him and Kevin Spacey. Ah, Kevin Spacey went there as well. Was with Bill Clinton. Any photos of the old King Edward baths? It was near to where the sandcastle is now. I don't, Jenny. I don't have a picture of that, I'm afraid. Which is my favourite Wetherspoons in Blackpool? Well, I'd say my favourite Wetherspoons, in fact one of my favourite Wetherspoons in the whole country, has to be the Velvet Coaster. Yeah, because it is massive and it's really, really well done inside. And the Albert and the Line is pretty good as well. It's a lot smaller, the Albert and the Line, but it's pretty good. And we do have 3 Wetherspoons in Blackpool. We also have the Leighton Rakes in the town centre as well. It's probably the least famous one, but I think actually it's got a lot going for it. You know, it's actually got 3 levels there as well. It's got a roof level there, so it's worth checking out. If you're in Blackpool, check out the Leighton Rakes. I always show it on my channel when I get a chance. Thanks, Digital Emotion. Bye, Jay. Jay's off to get something to eat. Did he ever go to the Space City exhibition on the front in the 70s and 80s? I don't think I did. Oh, look at that. Oh, Blackpool Tower's got a bandage on. Look at that. You can even see the old signage of Mark Ellis. It looks a bit different now. Was delighted on Christmas to open up your calendar. Nicholas Coulter, I'm glad you got the calendar. That's really, really good. What's your favourite end, south or north? Well, I've got to say south. I have to say south. So this is looking towards the tower. This picture was taken in around 2013. And you can see we've got the bandage on the tower. You can see the back of the old post office there. You can actually see the telephone exchange as well. To the left of the tower. You can see the town hall, clock tower. You can also see Sacred Heart Church spire. By Julie Smith, 1966. Can't remember the name of the amusement arcade, which had petrol go-karts on top floor. Was it Mr. B's? Bye to Jay. I remember the Rovers Return Bar on Coronation Street on South Pier. I think it might be Mr. B's. Mr. B's, which is now the Golden Mile, I think they used to have a amusement, like a I think they used to have rides in there. Yeah, so I think it could be Mr. B's. Hi to Neil Massey. Past and present photos. Yeah, that's a good idea, Mark. Yeah, yeah. Andrew Turner, Happy New Year from Andrew and Joyce. And Mark and Jane Turner. Claire Ash, Adventures by Mobility. Hi. Stephen Armstrong, what happened to Charlene Downs? I have mentioned that a few times. I wouldn't do a video on it though, because I wouldn't want to do a video on that. But I have mentioned a few things about it in videos in the past. But no, I wouldn't do a video on it. Remember the tower having a live band orchestra playing each week? Are you allowed to create a video with the tower? I think so, yeah. I already did a video. I went up the tower with the Map Master last week. Yeah. Hi to Ash Watson. Well, happy with my Starman calendar. Thank you very much. Yeah, Starman calendar. I've still got Starman calendars. I've sold out of the Blackpool ones, but I've still got the Starman ones. You can find them on the website. Bengal Tiger. Hope you're well. Walk on the wild side. Happy New Year. I was watching Gordon Ramsay last night. Cafe Jackson was there from 2005. Has he been to Blackpool? Has he done anything here, Gordon Ramsay? Now, here's an old picture. That picture there is from... when would that be? Mid-90s? Is it? Or was it later than that? You know, I don't know. Can anybody tell me when this ship, Higgett still has 2 left? Ah, there you go. You can still get them in Blackpool. Higgett's got 2. Does anybody know what's going on here? This picture was taken from close to the Norbreck Castle. A bit further up than the Norbreck Castle. That chain took over the Tower KFC unit. Looks good actually. There was a restaurant upstairs and a cafe downstairs. The man who owned it was called Dave Jackson and done something. Gordon Ramsay would love it in Blackpool. Lancashire Liberty, the river dance, yeah. This is the river dance ferry that ran aground. And I can't remember the year. Is it 2002? Or was it a lot later than that? I seem to think it was like 2007 or something. Not quite as... I was thinking it was older, but... Maybe because it's a black and white photo it looks older. Have I got the photo I won an award for? Not on here, I don't. I don't have it on here. So this was the Riverdance ferry when it ran aground. Yeah, it ran aground. It didn't actually sink. Everyone was rescued on it, and they tried to salvage it, but they couldn't. The tide kept coming in and going out. And 2008, thanks to Jenny, yeah, 2008. So it was what, 16 years ago, roughly. Yeah, just going on 16 years ago. Remember Charlie Caroli, the Riverdance ferry? The Doctor Who exhibition, the original one that was on Chapel Street. I do remember that, yeah. When will you do another video with the Map Master? You two are the best on YouTube. Thanks, the Captain. Yeah, so that was the Riverdance, and when that ferry ran aground in 2008 in a winter storm, and a few other boats have capsized off Blackpool. One of the most famous ones is probably the Ford. I don't know how to say it. Nelson's old flagship, and that washed up near the North Pier. There's pictures of it near the North Pier. Massive ship. And there's also the Abana wreck, which you can still see, which is not that far from the Norbreck Castle. If you go to the Norbreck Castle and look towards the right, you might be able to see it when the tide's out. But there's nothing left of the river dance. And unfortunately, there was nothing on that boat that was worth nicking. You know, it would have been nice if there was some, like, so if there was some stuff on there worth nicking, but it was just full of foodstuffs, biscuits and stuff like that. Hopefully, Sarah, have you ever thought about doing a meet and greet with your followers? Well, it's an interesting one, but I'd need to think about that. I'd need to have plan that. What's the cheapest hotel in Blackpool? Asked Storming Norman. I don't know, but they are pretty dirt cheap, some of our hotels, especially in the winter. I miss the shop that used to house all the TV, cult TV stuff. Davros used Sully at the door. That'd be fun. I can't seem to remember that one. Shout out to Norbreck Castle. Nothing left but a few footer where Fleetwood Pier used to be, yeah? Ever thought about doing a vlog with Darren John in London? No, not really. You know, I don't really approach. You know, funny. I haven't actually. I've never approached another YouTuber. I let them come to me. You see, so but maybe it might be worth trying some and seeing. It would have to be their content. Would have to be fairly something that would go along with mine. You know, so we'll see. We'll see what happens, shall we? We've got a new year coming up. Should do an EV challenge with the Mapmaster. See, with conservative driving makes my 18-year-old mother look like Ayrton Senna. Yeah. Did you see my video today where I was doing 100 mile an hour on the promenade? Would you do a vid staying at the Norbreck Castle? Leonardo Davison. Interesting. Remember all the McVitie's biscuits that washed up from the river dance? Yeah, the boat was full of biscuits. What about the boat that ran out of fuel and drifted off the Fleetwood and it was full of cocaine? Don't know about that one. What's it like for £10? So if you get a hotel for £10 a night, well, probably bed bugs, I think. You're probably going to get bed bugs for that price, I would say. Who wants to see some more pictures? Type 2 if you'd like to see some more old pictures of Blackpool. I've got some more old pictures. One of them I'm really proud of. I'm really glad I took the photograph. So type 2 if you'd like to see some more old pictures. SR 1976 cool jumper. Yeah, this is my Christmassy jumper that I can wear all year round if it's not too warm in the summer. But I didn't get one with Santa and a reindeer on it. What time is it? Oh, we're just coming up to 8 o'clock. We're doing pretty well. We've still got most of the people in. We haven't, you know, we've got 500 watching at the moment, so we're not doing too bad. Everyone's typing 2, so we want to see some more old pictures of Blackpool. Gary Barnes, let them come to you. Elizabeth Moffat, Daniel Drew Sampson, and Andrew Liz Moffat. Hi. Everyone's typing 2. Peter Daly, you could try Chris if he's open, if you happen to see him. I think he's got a couple there. So I'm going to put some more pictures on now. Just bear with me while I bring this up. Oh, look at that. Whoa. Look at that, folks. Just turn that off. Now then, my picture. You know, I'm so proud I took this picture. Hi to Marty Hopkirk of Randall. How's Randall doing? Yeah, I love that show, you know. Randall and Hopkirk deceased. It was awesome. We don't make them like we used to, do we? No prizes for guessing what building this is. And I took this photograph. I estimate that I took this in about 1995. Yeah. I spoke about this on the video today. I went past it and I said that's where Yates's was, and it's also where the Tivoli cinema and the pet shop. Love Yates's and the music hall upstairs. Pet shop next door was awesome. They had the parrot, didn't they? Was it a parrot or was it a cockatiel? I'm not sure. But it used to talk, it was a white parrot they had in there. I think people used to come just to see the bird. So yeah, this picture here, I estimate I took it in about 1995. Yeah, arsonist ruined it. Yeah. No more Yateses. Remember the pet shop? Yeah. Peter Woolworth, Billy Smart Circus. Love your pictures. You plan to put all the Blackpool pictures online archive. I should do JRSC01. Yeah. Robert. It did get firebombed, yeah. Hi to Peter. Hi to Peter. So the Yates's Wine Lodge, it wasn't originally Yates's Wine Lodge. It was actually built, I think when it was built, it was the Royal Hotel. And it was a hotel, and it was also the assembly rooms. And I'm not too sure whether Blackpool Council met in there before they had the town hall built, because the town hall is just across the road. Blackpool Council did used to meet in their metropole before they built the town hall. Now they might have met in there as well, in the assembly rooms. I'm not too sure. But Yates's Wine Lodge, the building was originally, I think it was the Royal Hotel, and the assembly rooms. Blackpool Town Hall was not built until, I can't think when it was built off the top of my head. It was 1895 or something. Do you think Blackpool was better years ago or now? Well, if you look at old pictures, you see how it was years ago. It was obviously better when there was more people coming, there was more money coming in. But obviously, there's things about it then that are not as good as what they would be now. Everything just changes, doesn't it? But it'll never be what it was, originally. It'll never quite be like that again. But you never know. In another 20, 30 years, Blackpool could have reinvented itself, and the more people come and live here, the bigger the town grows. Then there you go. That could be a good thing. We need more people staying here and not just day trippers. What was the name of the gay bar opposite? I don't know. There was a bar called Rumours just across the way there. That's the Sacred Heart Church on the left hand side, the Sacred Heart. And that church was actually designed by the Sacred Heart Church to the left there. So the Sacred Heart Church, which you can see on the left hand side of the picture, was designed by, what was his name? Was it Pugin? Wesley Pugin. And he was the son of the guy who designed or helped to design the House of Commons and the Elizabeth Tower, otherwise known as Big Ben. So that church was designed by the same guy that also, or the son of the chap that designed the House of Commons. So a bit of interesting information for you there. What are people saying? There used to be a Chinese restaurant a bit further up on the left hand side of Fixed Menu. We've got the Mandarin, 1976, commissioned by to celebrate the centenary. I've got some stuff with me here which I want to show you. A massive photo on the wall with black and white. Gary Barnes. So there you go, a picture of Yates's. Should have been built the same, yeah. Should have been rebuilt. Have I missed a super chat? Bob H, thank you. Bob H. Thanks very much. Bob H. Wowzers. Thanks very much to Bob H for that super chat. Absolutely amazing. So, yeah, so that was Yates's Wine Lodge. Oop. Now then, if I click on that and then I press that. Oh, I've showed this picture before. You ever take a picture of the Palace nightclub? I've got a picture of the Palace building, not the nightclub itself. Blackpool Town Hall, Council, needs you on the board. Yeah. Thanks, Deborah Cullen. Raymond Deed, hi, at the bottom of the new Premier Inn, South Street, Ray Gateshead. I remember looking through the holiday brochures from Blackpool, the 19, all the hotels in them. I asked, I need to show you. I need to actually show you something. But that's the Mecca. Now that was on Central Drive. Massive building, a huge build, not particularly pretty, a little bit brutalist, would you say? It had all sorts of things in it. Had the nightclub, obviously. They had a snooker in there. They had the Commonwealth snooker. Northern Soul at the Mecca, yeah. There you go. The Pugians designed a little of Catholic buildings. So, what are people saying? So we're looking at the Mecca here, which used to be on Central Drive. It's no more. So where this is now is basically just a big space, really. They haven't really built anything on this site. They haven't actually built anything on here yet. I'm not sure what they're doing. It does look a bit Soviet, doesn't it? Yeah. Very brutalist. Yeah, yeah. So that was the Mecca. Can anybody tell me what this is? This is interesting. This is something else which I've spoken about on the channel before when I've been past there. You can't see this now. It's been taken away. Can anybody tell me what it is? Brian London and his daughter went to the gym at the Commonwealth. She was a stunner, says Peter Cross. Yeah, Matt Sinner trying out that chippy and Bisham. We've heard it's good. Dot and Paul's Puma Adventures, hi. Sharon Morris, Old Cortinas, Mouse Charger Circus. This is actually an artwork that was on the promenade, opposite the Pleasure Beach. And you can't see it there anymore. It was called Life as a Circus, or Life is a Circus. And it was by Peter Blake, I believe, an artist called Peter Blake. So this artwork here was put in place around about, I don't know, 2005 or something like that. It was in the, when they put all the artworks on the promenade. And unfortunately, it wasn't there very long before metal thieves tried to steal it. So they actually ruined, they actually damaged it, trying to steal the artwork. And eventually what the council did, they actually replaced it with a cheaper material. They got him to do another design, or they made a cast out of it and put a cheaper material. And even that was stolen as well. The thieves tried to nick the cheaper design as well as the bronze ones. I mean, when you look back now, you think, oh, something like that on the Brabant, it's never going to last, is it? You know it's going to get stolen, don't you? Or damaged or something. You just no chance. But the plinths that these are on, that they were on, are still there. Thanks to Mark364. Hi to Paul Burrows. Well done. Great lines. Interesting content. Ricky Marriott. Hi. I saw Mike and Bernie Winters at the ABC Cinema, says Jenny Bates. So that was, in fact, hang on a minute. Sorry, just got to go back. I think there's another picture. I did have another picture. Some of these are a little bit random. That was the bus station before they turned it into a gym, and before they redid the car park and refaced they refaced it all and put the LED lights on and the fancy glass and everything. But that used to be the bus station down there. You see that bit that's not covered up on the left hand side? That's now a gym. So that's where the gym is. They sawed Eric Morecambe's leg off. You're joking? No. Nothing's safe these days, is it? Nothing is safe. Well, we're past the hour mark. We're past 8. 5 minutes past 8 and we're still going. We are still going. Michael Ward, I remember the bus station. Many a life ended from the top of the bus station, yeah. That's why they've had to put these barriers up around the top now and you can't take a picture. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, and I used to like going up Sainsbury's car park to take pictures because the views up there are amazing, but they put all these big anti-suicide barriers up all the way around the top of the car park, so it's not impossible to take pictures up there, but it's a lot more difficult to take pictures, where in the old days you could just hang over the edge and take pictures, but you can't really do that now, so it's a bit of a shame. But there you go, that's just the way it is, I'm afraid. There's another picture here which is quite good. I'm going to show you some stuff in a minute. I want to show you some stuff, but I'll just show you one last picture. Look at that one there. You know, I love that picture there, you know, because it's got Wilkinson on it. Look, Wilkinson. They hadn't even rebranded as Wilco. When I took that picture there was still Wilkinson. And look, I've got an old bus, an old double-decker bus turning into the oh, hang on, can I just turn that back screen off? Right there, that's better. Bus station, yes. Smell of urine, yeah. Do you remember the cafe that they had in the bus station? The bus station cafe. Yeah, that was quite interesting. I never went to it, but yeah, it had a bit of an interesting smell. I'm just having to change the battery on this camera, so let's hope this works. If I come back on again, hopefully the picture will work. Let's see, are we back on? Yeah, we're back on. So yeah, there you go. Some old pictures for you. Compulsive viewing from the comfort of my armchair. Yorkshire pudding. Brian Thompson, hi. Deborah Collin has got Bernie Winter's signature. Eric Morecambe's leg coming off. I don't know anything about that. Nat Owls 82, hi. So there you go, yeah, some more pictures there. I think the one of Yates's, I really like the picture of Yates's. Am I? Oh, hang on. Am I actually working? Because I'm frozen on here. I'm just going to go back to the picture while I try and suss out what's going on. Oh. That picture's frozen. I'm frozen. Why am I frozen? I don't know. I just need to troubleshoot this. Well, at the moment I'm frozen, so if you just bear with me, I'm just going to well, that's a shame. It was all going so well, and then it's yeah, I don't know why it's frozen, Rick. I just changed the battery in the camera, turned it back on again, and the picture's yeah, the picture. So I'm just going to go through these. Hopefully you can still hear me okay. Type 1 if you can still hear me. Everybody type 1 if you can still hear me. I might need to pull that out of there. If I pull that out of there, that's red hot. We've got quite a few people typing one, that's good. I'm just going to hopefully try and reset this camera because unfortunately it's decided to... I think I'm back on again. Hey! I think I've unfrozen myself. I don't know what... I think it was the lead, the HDMI cable. Sometimes it plays up, but we're back on again. Why do the donations? Ash Watson. Yeah. Did you see the video we did of Brian House where we took the check to Brian House? Yeah. Check that out. Yeah. All the donations went to Brian House Children's Charity. Put the images on a loop, Stephen, says Rick. I actually want to show you some stuff because I've got some stuff here. I've had loads of people send me stuff. Some of you might know. Look at these really nice books. There's one of Wiltshire. So I got a nice book of... This is stuff that's been sent through the burger bar. So I just thought I'd go through some of it. Some stuff that I've been sent down the years. What's it? Do you think the vacated Sports Direct will change upstairs into Albert Weatherspoons for sea views? Yeah, I'm not really too sure what's going to happen there, but I'm sure they'll make something out of it. Yeah. We're amazed that the beautiful mermaid on Talbot Square has survived undamaged. Yeah, that's actually a good point, that, because that's another thing that you would thought would get damaged. The mermaid there, it's amazing. And when you think of all the beer monsters there are around there, look at this here. Look, it's like a mini flask, and it's Tim Hortons. Is that the right way around? Tim Hortons coffee. You used to only get them in Canada, Tim Hortons, but now you can get them over here, can't you? So, oh look, I just got a nice picture on my screen. Nice rainbow there. Saw a nice rainbow today as well. The sound is fine and clear. I'm half deaf, says Brian Thompson. So, I've also got this picture here. Look at that picture. Is that... Look. There you go. It's a bit prettier than me, that, isn't it, really? I've got quite a few things down here. I did go to Wiltshire early this year, and whoever sent me the book on Wiltshire also sent me this as well, which tells you about the white horses. So that's really, really good as well. A few things. I've got some stuff down here which I sort of wanted to go through. I've had some stuff sent to me by the Big Fish Little Fish. Big Fish Little Fish, shout out to Big Fish Little Fish. The freshest and best quality fish delivered to your door. They're based in Manchester, I believe. And I can't remember what they sent me. They sent me something. It might have been a hat, I'm not sure. I also want to shout out to the T3 Inn. I've been there. It's in Wales. Boddlewyddan. We actually went there and met them. When I was with Chris in Llandudno, when we came back from Llandudno, we went to the T3 Inn and we actually met them there then, so that was really good. Fans of the channel. So, yeah, I've got some more stuff down. I've actually got, this is really, really good. Because someone, and it was someone from Manchester, I can't remember the name, but these are amazing. Look at this. Look at that, folks. Blackpool 72. Wow. Jan O'Byrne, thank you very much. A pint of Bass on me, Stephen. Thanks very much to Jan. Vicky Whittaker, thank you. Wow. Oh, wow, I can't believe it. Vicky Whittaker. That is absolutely amazing. Look at that. Oh, this is from, I've got it now. I think I've got it. So, it's from Steve. Old Trafford, Manchester. Look at that. Aren't they amazing? Look, I mean, if I look in one of these, let's have a look. Just look. Look at it, look. Look at that, folks. Just look. Isn't it amazing? Have we still got the Gaiety bar? You know, there's some amazing stuff in here. Adverts and adverts for things that aren't there anymore. Frank Carson, read about his new show on page. What's new for the zoo? Look, Blackpool Zoo. Yeah, and you know the funny thing is that when you're reading this, it seems as though Blackpool is really, really, busy. It's all kicking off. But the thing is, though, when this was actually printed, Blackpool had started to decline. There were less people coming to Blackpool when these were going out because the jets were taking people to Spain, you see. So this was the very start of when people were not coming to Blackpool. So it's quite amazing. Yeah, I should do that JRSCO one, shouldn't I? That's a good idea, that. Because they won't last forever, will they? I've got, look at that. Lewis Two Swords exhibition there, look. I have to scan them, don't I? Hey, look at that, Scylla. Scylla's a real... Blackpool must be my natural summer home. Look at the old adverts there as well. Look, the old adverts there. The Pelham Mount Club. That used to be on Park Road. It used to be on Park Road, and it's now got the Blackpool and Fylde College there now. So that Pelham Mount Club is no longer, no more, I'm afraid. Look, hey, look at that. Is that Brian London? Brian London's 007 Club, yeah? Brian London's 007 Club. That was on Topping Street, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have to. That is actually a good idea. That it's a good idea to scan those, to make sure that I scan them and that we've got them there, because the paper won't last forever, will it? Lord Anthony, it's all kicking off in Blackpool. My granddad used to live in Blackpool. The house he dressed like Steptoe. What's the long lag problem? He was dressed like Humphrey Bogart. Brian London, yeah. So I've got that one. So that was 1972. Was that 1972? Yeah. What's on the back? Oh, we've got a map on the back. Look at these. Look. I'll have to see if I can do a video. The Tivoli Cinema. Look. Can you see that? Now showing the summer season. We were just talking about the Tivoli Cinema. Lewis's. Isn't it amazing? So that's 1972. And I've got another one. This one is from 73. Oh, look at that, eh? Look at that cover shot, yeah. Look at that. Wow. That is amazing, isn't it? 9 to Blackpool, 73. You turn it the wrong way. Some good stuff in these. Really, really good stuff. So, let's see, who was it? I think it was Steve. Yeah, Steve from Old Trafford that sent those. Absolutely amazing. Some cracking history in there. I'll be having a look through those this winter, actually. When I've got a bit of spare time, I'll be looking through those and just checking up on the history. The Wigs, yeah. Taylor's World High. Carol Harvey. I hope so, Carol. I hope I'm still alive. Was that also when they had animals at the circus, or was that later? I don't know when the animals left the circus. I don't know. Recommend a good restaurant in Blackpool. Bank on Corporation Street. Bank, Corporation Street. My sister went to see a rerun of Hard Day's Night at the Tivoli Cinema. It can't have been a big cinema, can it, the Tivoli? I can't remember much about it, but I know we went to see a movie there. I think we went to see Close Encounters of the Third Kind. We actually went to see it twice, because we went again the year after the director's cut, and you know what? We didn't notice anything different. We thought we were watching the same film again. Yeah, Close Encounters. But then some people watch the same film over and over again anyway, don't they? You get people going to the cinema and they just watch the same film over and over again. The Eric Sykes Show at the Winter Gardens, 1977. No animals in the tower since the early 90s, says Jenny. Do you think Blackpool will build a new bus station? No, don't think so. I don't think there's any point in building a... They won't build a bus station. I can't see it. I think they're going the other way. So we've got the tram station coming up, so that's something. Hi to Pagan. Gary Cronshaw, what's the weather like in Blackpool? It's a bit rough today, if you saw my video before. Does bank mean you need a loan to eat there? Well, maybe. Oh, there's nowhere in Blackpool that's that dear. I mean, you can go places like Manchester and Liverpool, but come on, there's no... I mean, yeah, we do have some nice places here in Blackpool, but we don't have Rick Stein prices here. Not that I know of anyway. But we do have some very, very nice restaurants, which are quite underrated, really. So it's not, it's not doom and gloom on that front. We do have some quite nice restaurants. Have you been to Funny Girls? I went to Funny Girls earlier this year for the first time, and it was really, really good. Thanks to Chris King, Heritage Railways, for joining the membership at the Golden Mile level. Thanks very much. Well, I tell you what, my Christmas lights are still going. They haven't... I was sure that this tinsel was going to fall off this seat, and it hasn't fallen off yet. So I was putting loads of sellotape on it to try and stick it on, and it kept falling off, and I thought that's bound to fall off during the live stream, but it hasn't done, So we're not doing too bad. In fact, I just want to... one of the best things about Blackpool is our promenade, because our promenade runs north and south. Almost straight, almost a perfect north and south. So that means we get cracking views of the sunsets. We get an unobstructed view of the sunset in the winter and also in the summer. And it's quite a bit different. The way the sun sets in winter is a long way from where it sets in the summer. Thanks to Jacqueline McCann. Thank you so much for that super chat. £5. Jacqueline McCann. Thanks very much. Why is there no Ken Barlow on Coronation Street? I've got no idea. Thanks, Moonage. I used to love Cannon and Ball. Look. I mean, look at this. I've just opened a random page and I've got the Victory Hotel, the Waterloo Social Club, the Viking, flights, Central Pier, Peter Webster. What's on? There's loads of... Here's a look at the cover again. Look at that. There you go. Blackpool 73. Yeah, come and get your tan in Blackpool. You'd be lucky to get a tan today with the weather the way it is. Tuning in from Glasgow, Carol Harvey, hi. Love winter sunsets, so much more colour to see. Is Alan Bradley buried there? What's the cinema now that used to be where Funny Girls is? My first ever visit was for Watership Down in 1977. That was the Odeon. I don't have a picture of it, but it wasn't too far away from here. I'm just going through these pictures here. There's Yates's Wine Lodge again. Of course, very, very famous. Very sadly missed in Blackpool. And I remember going to Yates's, and honestly, I've never been anywhere so packed. It was absolutely packed. Thanks to Paul Burrows. Thanks very much, Paul Burrows. Is there a place you've not visited but is on your wish list? Yeah, there's a few places. Oh, something just happened there. Oh, hang on. Right. It's alright. Something fell off, something. The bank's menu looks good. We'll try them over the weekend, says 360 degrees. Ken Barlow's still on Corrie. Yeah. Always loads of jellyfish on the beach. You know, the amount of times I've been on Blackpool Beach and yet I've hardly ever found a jellyfish. But I suppose if I was looking for them, I'd see them. You can actually overlook them, can't you? But I did see some jellyfish earlier on this year. Life on the Ocean Wave, yeah. Watson, Thursday, not too sure what that is. Ken Barlow still on Corrie. What time is it? 8:25 and we're still going on the live. Yates is always packed, but you could get served. Well, yeah, that's it, you see, because it was absolutely rammed in there. You could not move at times in Yates's. And they had an upstairs as well. As you can see, they have another level there. I remember going upstairs as well. But yeah, at New Year's Eve and that and all that sort of stuff, these places were absolutely packed. And they used to do the countdown in Talbot Square, just outside. Used to run buses twice a year from Glasgow. Love visiting Blackpool. Hope to one day again. Furious Traveller. Darren Stevens. Have fond memories of annual trips to Blackpool with my grandparents, especially regular trips to the Derby Baths. Brian Jones. I've seen more jellyfish on Llandudno bits than I have at Blackpool. Hi to Phil Deafley. Kevin Nimmo. Best fish and chip shop in Blackpool. I'm going to say Raffles, which is on the corner of Cunliffe Road and Ansdell Road. Yeah, I used to like Cannon and Ball as well. So, Cannon and Ball, when they were doing a summer show in Blackpool, I think it was around about 1980 or something like that, they actually came to Waterloo School, my old school, Waterloo School, and they came to the open day. We had like an open day, and they came to open it, which was really, really good. We couldn't believe it because they were megastars. They were absolute megastars, and there they were, opening our school open day at Waterloo School. We couldn't believe what we were seeing. It was unbelievable. I won £55 in Playland in 1980, but now you can't. Papa's is overrated. Papa's chippy. I'll be drinking fake champagne and eating copious amounts of unhealthy snacks. Cat's rule. Remember the restaurant downstairs from Yates's? Carriages, I think. I don't remember that one. Looks like a ship, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I suppose it does a little bit, yeah. Thanks, Phil. Yep, the pet shop there, behind the Yates's. There you go, the Mecca. So a few old pictures there for you. Let's see if I can just go through those other ones as well. So there's that picture there. I don't know, some people might not have seen this, but if you've come in since the start, this photograph here is an old photograph. It's probably from the 40, I don't know. Can anybody put a date on it? I'm probably guessing late 40s, I don't know, 40s I'd say. And it was taken by a smudge photographer from outside the Bull pub on Waterloo Road. And as you can see, there used to be a cinema on Waterloo Road, just along from where the post office was, the main post office. In fact, you see where the awnings are on the top left? I think that building there is actually the post office building. It could be, might be wrong, but it's certainly around there somewhere. In fact, the post office could just be out of sight. Yeah, but there you go. That picture there was taken on Waterloo Road and it was taken by a smudge photographer. Is the old coach station closed? If you mean the Coliseum, yeah, that's long gone. If I could bring an old building back, Yvonne Bradley. Well, that's a good question. What would I bring back? I would have to bring back Yates's. And you know what else I'd bring back? There's a few. I can't name one building that I would like to bring back, but I'd like to bring back Yates's Wine Lodge. I'd also like to bring back the Derby Baths, and I'd also like to bring back Lewis's department store. Now, those are three buildings that I'd like to see again. I'd like to. I wish they never were. Obviously, Yates's was destroyed in a fire. They pulled down the Derby Baths to build the sandcastle. They had the reasons for doing that. It let it go into disrepair, so they had to pull it down. And when it came to Lewis's department store, what they did with Lewis's was they didn't knock Lewis's down completely. They basically just scaled it down and redesigned it and turned it into the carbuncle that it is now. And they have Viva in there on the ground floor. They've got the arcade, they've got the hole in the one. If you look at the building now, it's the blandest looking, horrible, bland design building you could think of. I think whoever designed it, they won't throwing off the top of it, if you ask me, because Lewis's might not be to everyone's taste because it was a brutalist building, Lewis's, but it was a whole lot better than what's there now. And it also used to light up as well at night. It used to light up green. It had like a honeycomb across the front. It's another one of those buildings that I really wish I took a photograph, but unfortunately I do not have a photograph of my own of Lewis's. Oh, got a wrong picture there. Yeah, but I do have some old pictures, which I'm just showing you now. The lights went out in Blackpool. It took them 3 hours to put them back on. The wires broke and the lights came back on. We all clapped. More jellyfish come out when the weather's hot. I saw Mo Morland walking by in Blackpool Street. Sadly, recently passed away. Yeah, I used to know Mo Morland. I used to know where she lived. She lived in a very just normal house, nothing too fancy. She lived in South Shore. Yeah, not far from my old school actually. I used to see her quite a bit. Mo Morland. The leader of the roly-polies. I'm just going through these pictures again because just in case people didn't see them. This is the Talbot Gateway or the council offices. So if you weren't here near the start, I'm just showing you these again. 10 years ago this picture was taken, or the Talbot Gateway, council offices. Have you met anyone famous? I have actually, yeah. I've met a few people. Frank in Blackpool's in the house. The microphone's still working. Oh, we're doing pretty well, Nothing's broke yet. We did have a bit of a problem with the frozen screen before, but I managed to sort that out. I bumped into Mo a month ago doing work duty. She's no longer with us, is she? Mo Morland. She used to own a hotel. Yeah. Now, I've just reminded now, Mo actually owned a hotel. Up until about 2000. She owned a hotel, I think it was on Station Road. And it was called the Morland Hotel. So if anyone remembers, you know where Pablo's is? Pablo's, back of Pablo's, or where the Lucky Star is now. That's where the Morland, that's where her hotel was. The Morland Hotel. I think it was on Station Road. Yeah, I think that's where it was. Does anybody remember the Morland Hotel on Station Road in Blackpool, close to Pablo's, and just across the road from the South Pier, if anyone remembers that? Lots of souvenirs house, so I don't know that one. It was great to be bussed. Talked to her a lot after the shows. Trev Mack. Do you do vlogs just around Blackpool or all over? No, I do them all over, Nick, but mostly in Blackpool. Which fish and chip shop is the best in Blackpool? Raffles. Some people might say the Cottage. The Cottage does have a name, certainly. The Cottage Chipper was very famous with her house was a treasure trove of memories of stuff she got up to. Yeah, we do have the cottage chippy, and the cottage chippy is a very well-known chippy with the stars because what with the history of the cottages, it's a very old house and it's close to Oxford Square. And what used to happen was in the olden days, and still does, in fact, I was in the cottage chippy earlier on this year and Maureen Nolan came in. So there you go. You still has that connection with the stars. It has the connection. And if you go in the cottage chippy and if you go in the restaurant, you'll get to see them. The pictures of all the people that have been in there. So you might want to check out the cottage chippy. It's on Newhouse Road, which is close to Oxford Square. The cottage chippy. It's probably the most famous chippy in Blackpool, certainly amongst the stars. Thanks, Simon Barrett. I don't know much about the old pool. I really don't remember that. Who's Mo? Mo Morland, June. She was a leader of the roly-polies. They were overweight women that did dancing. And you used to see him on Cannonball. You used to see him on all the shows. Yeah, that's right. The new tram depot, yeah. Some people might not have seen these pictures. That's a picture of the Sainsbury's store where they're building the Sainsbury's. Alan Westhead says there's no good fish and chip shop. Oh, controversial. KFC on Whitegate Drive is missed terribly. The ladies in there stay for decades. Nowadays, there's 10 new staff every week in any KFC in the UK, says Peter Cross. Alison Smith, hello. ZZZ747, are you planning on outside the UK? Yeah, I hope so, yeah. Raffles, the cottage, or Bentleys are good, yeah. Do you remember your first ever vlog, and did you remember what you did? Well, the first videos that I did in Blackpool were back in probably 2018. I think it was 2018. I filmed the LED drummers, you know, the Sparks LED drummers. It wasn't really, I wouldn't call it, it was a vlog, I suppose, but if you look back on it, I think it's a good video. It's a really, really good video. But this channel has videos dating back to 2006, so you can look right back on my oldest videos. I've got some taken in America as well. I've got videos at theme parks. I've got videos taken in Las Vegas. They're really not very good quality, but I officially started doing Blackpool videos in July 2020. The main streets of Blackpool is what I regard as the first vlog that I did on this channel. Anything before that wasn't really a proper vlog. Have you tried searching the black and white photo with the Google lens on your mobile phone? Shall we go back to that picture, because it's probably the most interesting picture I've got. The Peppermill Cafe does the best breakfast in Blackpool, says Just Meaty. Lisa Oggy loved Mother Hubbard's. Ricky Tomlinson and Ralph Little did a documentary from the cottage chippy. So 2013 was when these pictures were taken, and look, the tower's got bandage on it. But that picture there was taken a lot earlier than 2013. By the way, it wasn't me that took it. It's got my name on it, but it's not my picture. I found this in the attic at home. I don't know if these people are related to us. Don't really know. But we have the picture. So, ordered swordfish in this cottage chippy. Hard work putting that on a butty, lol. Back Streets of Norbrecht, run by an awful, I can't remember the name. I did do a video in Norbrecht, Spen Hart, a while back. If you want to have a look, you might see something on there. Alan Westhead is coming out with some rather controversial opinions. Les Dawson's widow, Tracy, used to visit Mo in her care home almost daily. I used to work at a house just down the road from where Les Dawson lived, Islay Road in Lytham. Islay Road. Very, very exclusive, near the crematorium. You'll have to visit the cottage. Cottage Chippy, says June Law. It's now 20 to 9. 20 to 9. We've got around about 400 people watching, which is really good. Really, really good. We did have up to 600 watching, which is really, really good actually. So it's gone really well. It has. It's gone really well. I might do something like this again sometime. If you want me to do another video, in fact, that's really bad. So if you want me to do another live stream like this one, type 1. Type 1. Is this coming from someone's attic? Yeah. If that's what it looks like, yeah. I've not gone overboard on the decorations, but yeah, you could say that. Cat's real type 1. What did I get for Christmas? It's like the setup, Stephen. I like the setup. It's like Adventure Me. But, yeah. Shout outs to a couple of shout outs to Darren on Adventure Me. Follow Darren's channel, Adventure Me, because he does some cracking videos on the history of Blackpool, and he uses like photo merge. It's really, really good what he does. I've learned quite a lot from watching his channel. And I also want to shout out the Map Master as well. You know, when I've met up with the Map Master, when I've done videos with the Map Master, I have to say that he works his arse off. He really does. He works his arse off on the videos. You don't realize, some people probably don't realize what work goes into making these videos. And I've done a few videos with him, and you know, to be quite honest, you know, he works really hard. You know, he could do something else if he wanted to, but I know some people say, "Oh, YouTube, it's easy." You know, it's not. It really, really is not. It's not easy. It's not easy doing this. So shout out to those guys, Adventure Me, and also the Map Master. And you never know, I might be meeting up with some different YouTubers next year. We'll just have to see how it goes. But yeah, it's been pretty good this year. Have I done any videos in Scotland? Yes, I have, Ash. I've done quite a few videos in Scotland. If you look back through my videos, if you click on videos and then look right back, scroll back, you'll see some videos that I did up in Scotland. I did one in Aberdeen. It was only a short, but I also did one. I did one at John O'Groats. Some people are asking if it's my attic. It's a secret hideaway. Very top secret where I'm broadcasting from, yeah. I'm not allowed to say. But I'll tell you something else though. It's a lot better being in here than being outside, because I think I've done my bit outside today. I went out to film that video before Storm Gerrit, and you know, it wasn't too bad, but I think the winds are going to really get up tonight, and I think we're going to have something like 60-mile-an-hour winds. So it's a little bit up and down at the moment. So, but when I was out before, it wasn't too bad at all. And you know, another thing as well, it wasn't even that cold either. So, what's your favourite theme park you've been to? Mine is Cedar Point. You've been to Cedar Point? Wow. I've been to Cedar Point, yeah. I went to Cedar Point in 2006 and 2011. I went on the Top Thrill Dragster. We went on, what else? My favourite roller coaster, in fact, my favourite roller coaster in the world is Magnum at Cedar Point. It's like a sister roller coaster to the big one, because it was made by the same company, Arrow Dynamics, but it's a much better roller coaster than the big one. The only thing that I like about the big one is much improved since they first built it, but I do like the first drop on the big one. So it does have a very, very good first drop. But someone's saying there they've been to Cedar Point. That is quite a thing, that. Yes, it's... who was it that said that? I suppose £110 a day. Needs to work hard, yeah. £110 a day depreciation. Wow. Weird seeing you without a cap, yeah. Yeah, this is me without a cap, I'm afraid. Can I shout out to Zach, Riss, Ruby and Phil? Shout out. Bendy Janet. Say hi. Hi to Kenny the sausage dog in Adelaide. His humans are flying over to Blackpool now. Wow. Not keen on rate my takeaway. I'll send him a message next time I come and buy you a coffee. But the £1 burger. Simon Barrett, thanks. What do you think about the new Sands building? It's a bit controversial, isn't it? Black building, black thing. A lot of people don't like it. Ah, it's all right, I think. Have you seen the shipwreck in Cleveland? Yes. The Abana. Try the Kelpies in Falkirk. I've been to the Kelpies. I have been to the Kelpies. Yeah, I have. So I'm going to show you a picture of me at Cedar Point in Ohio. That's me. Can you see me? I'm the one with the Tommy Hilfiger hoodie on. I think I'm on the left hand side. So that's me in 2006. So that's me about 18 years ago. There you go. That was me back in 2006. I'd love to go on that ride. That ride has actually been shut down. What happened? They had a bit of an accident with it. Some piece fell off it, and I think it hit someone. So what they're doing is they're actually re-theming that ride now. They're changing it into something else. Look at this. Look at that roller coaster. That roller coaster is absolutely insane. It's called Millennium Force, and at the time it was the fastest. I think it was the fastest roller coaster in the world. It was absolutely insane. In fact, I've got a video taken on that ride on this channel. If you go back through my videos and you go right back to 2006, right back to when I started, you'll see the video that I took on that ride. I can't stand. Mooney says you can't stand rate my takeaway. He makes me retch when he doesn't wipe his mouth. Thanks, Paul Brereton. When are we opening presents again, Bendy Janet? Not sure. Won't be till next month, I don't think. Please organise a Starman get-together so we can learn about the photography, says Peter Cross. I do like watching the videos as well. This is a picture of my favourite roller coaster in the world, Magnum at Cedar Point. Look at that roller coaster. That is insane. Now the big one actually beat that roller coaster for height when it was built. So that was built before. So there you go. I think next time I do a video like this, I'll put some older pictures in. Maybe some more pictures of me as well. So that'd be quite interesting, wouldn't it? What time are we up to now? We're just coming up 12 minutes to 9. Oh, we've almost been going for 2 hours. Have you seen Theme Park Worldwide Visa? They do the Great Blackpool. When I went to the Pleasure Beach opening earlier this year, I saw them, but I couldn't get to talk to them, unfortunately. They were too busy talking to somebody else. But that would have been good if I'd have got to speak to them. Have I been to Hampton Road Social Club? No, but I know where it is. It's a caravan site that's down a road. It must be called Hampton Road, mustn't it? And it's just off Lytham Road. Yeah, it's a caravan site. Hampton Road Social Club. So if anyone's got a camper and you want to come to Blackpool and you're looking for somewhere to camp up, park up, hook up, you could try the Hampton Road Social Club. It's in South Shore. It's not far from the Pleasure Beach. And it's kind of, you'd have to look it up on the map to find where it is. It's very close to the bridge, the railway bridge, and it's hidden away down the back of the street. It's behind the Premier Inn, which is on Yeadon Way, but you can only get to it from Lytham Road. Chris Baldwin, how much do you make per video? Well, that's up and down, you see. I mean, you can do pretty well out of YouTube. We can do pretty well. We can do okay. If you get lots of views on a video, you can do pretty well on YouTube. I won't say how much, but particularly in the months leading up to Christmas, you can do very well. So if you see someone who's getting tens of thousands of views, then the the I won't say how much, but they're doing pretty well anyway. They're doing all right. Rate My Takeaway is a legend, says Raymond Eade. What a nice family man. Ray Eade in Gateshead. Who was the first YouTuber you met, says Mouse Charger. Who was the first YouTuber I met? Miss Ellie Mae Davenport. I'm your #1 fan for Miss Ellie Davenport in Blackpool. Don't want to be giving your address away. Same here. So I like watching Theme Park Worldwide. Says Life on the Ocean Wave. So just checking how many people we've got. We've got 366. We've got people that staying with it. They're staying to the bitter end. Yes, I'm going to stay on until 9 o'clock. So what time is it now? It's now 10 to 9. And I'm going to stay on until 9 o'clock. And that means we've done 2 hours. And that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, we've seen some old pictures. A little bit different. A bit different to going around the streets, to walking around the streets, walking up and down the promenade. The weather would be a little bit too dodgy for that tonight as well. And the last time, I wanted to do a live stream before we got to New Year's Eve. Because the last time, if you remember, the last live stream I did, I fell over. I completely fell over. Paul's in the house. The Renegade Counsellor. Paul. There he is. Merry Christmas, Paul. And we hope that Tramtown will be open again soon. Of all the videos, which is my favourite? I think my favourite video from this year is the Blackpool Tower video that I did with the Map Master. Because going up Blackpool Tower for the first time in 40 years was really special. I think it was really special, that. So if you want to see that video, you can check it out. I went up the Blackpool Tower with the Map Master. And I think it was in, was it April? Can't remember when it was now, but for this year, that's my favourite video probably. I think my favourite live stream from last year, the live stream, has to be the one that we did at Tramtown with Adventure Me. The live stream, the ghostly Halloween live stream that we did in Tramtown. That was amazing. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it this year because Tramtown had to be closed. But hopefully next year we'll be able to go back there again. We'll have to wait and see. But that was my favourite live stream from last year. I remember you falling over. You must have hurt yourself. Yes, I did. I did hurt me. I'm only just recovering now. I really am just recovering now. Paul Rosso says better than the telly. Are you accomplished in martial arts or self-defense? I used to go to Kung Fu class back in the olden days. Yeah. Happy New Year. So I'll say Happy New Year to everybody just in case I forget later. We're getting closer. Don't forget next year's a leap year as well. Enjoy watching you. Big thank you for your videos. Gareth Owen, thanks. I like the Map Master. He tells it as it is. Who won the fireworks championships? I can't remember. Who was it that won the fireworks championships? Was it? Can't remember who it was. Do you remember the Grand Hotel? We could stay there, so 6 of us. I don't. The Grand Hotel. Depends which Grand you're talking about. Looking forward to all going to Pete's for bingo, says SJ Coaster Crazy. Sharon Morris, it was good. Was there anything spooky that went on? Well, we heard some noises. We certainly heard some noises on the old tram. We went on the old tram, the old I think it was the Bolton car, was it? The Bolton car? We went on an old tram and turned all the lights off and we heard some noises. You can watch the video if you want, you can watch it. But don't watch it in the dark and make sure that you've got something to hide behind if you watch it. Halloween special, Tramtown, last year. So if you want to see that, you can have a look. We'll get Tramtown open as soon as possible, says Paul. And I promise I will sort out a tour for you and hopefully one that involves ghosts. So there you go, folks. You heard it right here. You heard it here first. We're hoping to go back to Tramtown to do another ghost tour. I think it could be a new thing, couldn't it? Yeah, it could become a regular thing, you know, ghost tours at Tramtown. So, yeah, there's so many places in Blackpool that the Regent Cinema is another one. They do ghost tours at the Regent Cinema as well. Yeah, the Regent Cinema, still a cinema as well, which is good. Thanks for your generous support for Brian House, Andy Beast TV. You might get a proposal next year. Have you any plans for New Year's Eve? Not at the moment, but we'll think of something. I don't know if I'll do it. Richard says that India won the fireworks. The Grand Hotel in Llandudno. India won the fireworks, yeah. I do remember now that India was very, very good. I think when they were doing the fireworks as well, there were lots of people in the illuminations honking the horns and all that sort of thing as well. So I think they had quite a few fans. The George Formby tram was spooky, yeah. We have a George Formby open boat tram. I must admit, I only ever done one ghost tour and it was awesome, says Audio Coffee. The Regent Cinema is still a working cinema in Blackpool, the Regent Cinema. And just down the road from the Regent Cinema, on Regent Road, is a house where there was a historic murder by a guy that murdered 3 of his wives. He was called George Joseph Smith, and he was known as the bride in the bath killer. And that was, I think it was 1913. I nearly said 2013, but around about 1913 or something like that. It was a long, long time ago. And one of his killings was here in Blackpool. I think it was his second. It was his second murder. He murdered a lady called Alice Burnham, and she apparently was buried at, I think, at the big cemetery in Blackpool, Leighton Cemetery. So I might have to have a look round there and see what graves we can find. Do you know what happened to Leroy, who used to do Blackpool videos? Nobody knows what happened to Leroy. Nobody. His channel is still active. If you look up Helen's Loud and Crowd, that's what his channel was called. It is still an active channel. There's no videos. All the videos have been taken off, and there's a community note on there as to why the channel was taken down. But nobody knows what happened to him. He was a little bit mysterious. So I never met him, but the channel is still active, and you never know, he could come back. And the channel still has 11,700 subscribers. The last time I looked a few months ago, 11,000. So if Leroy wants to return, and this is a message to Leroy if he's watching, if you want to come back, you've got 11,700 subscribers, and you're hitting the ground running. Because the thing is, what I notice is that when a channel goes down, a YouTube channel, or people take videos off or don't do anything for ages, they still keep the subscribers. So, and that's quite an interesting thing, that. So if he wants to come back, Leroy, if you want to come back, you can. I've got a book on Stephen Mercer. I've got a Stephen Mercer book, yeah. I do have one. A ghost book, yeah. Does the George Formby tram only come out when it turns out nice again? That's so funny, that, Daniel. The Bath murder, was it near the old registry office? It wasn't, well, yeah, it wasn't too far away. Regent Road, just round the corner. The restaurant beneath Yates's Wine Lodge was called the Bossy Grill. Abby, thanks for all your video. They're awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks. How old is the Blackpool Tower? Blackpool Tower was built it was completed in 1894. It only took 2 years to build the Blackpool Tower. And it was built on the site of Dr. Cocker's house and aquarium. Scott Tarpley, hope you had a nice Christmas and we enjoy your videos. We've still got 350 people watching to the bitter end. We're getting to the bitter end now. We're almost at 9 o'clock. We've been going for 2 hours. We've had a look at some old photographs. My 6-year-old daughter loves your videos. She's off to bed. Could you say hello? Hi to Rosie. Hi, Rosie. Hi to Rosie. Oh, goodbye. Good night. I should say good night. She's off to bed now. Do you remember the tortoise at Watson Road Park? Yes, I do. You should write a book yourself, Ricky Marriott. Yeah, I think I probably should. Yates's South Shore should be a sports bar and grill. Something I wish I could buy it, says Neil. I think it was a shame the way Mooney said, it was a shame the way people were negative about Leroy. Whatever the reasons for disappearing were his private business. Phil Deftly, Happy New Year. Right, we are now at 9 o'clock and I have been going for 2 hours on this. You know what, I'm absolutely desperate for a cup of tea. So that's what I'm going to do now. And I'm going to thank everyone for coming in. Thanks for joining this live stream and sticking with us. We've still got 350 people sticking with us until the end. Something a little bit different. We got to look at some old photographs. I'll just run through some of those now, actually. There you are. Here's a quick look at some of the pictures we were looking at. The old Wilkinsons, the old Blackpool buses, Mark Kelly's, Yates's Wine Lodge. We had a look at an old photograph of Waterloo Road taken by a smudge photographer. So we've had a look at some old photographs. Something a little bit different. And I think it's done really well, actually. I think that I might do something like, I might do the same thing again. We'll see. Cat's Rule, thanks for an awesome live stream. Thanks. Yeah, I'm definitely ready for a cup of tea now. Margaret Booth, I'll just say goodbye. Andy Hill, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone, in case I don't get chance beforehand. I'm not sure if I'll do a live stream on New Year's Eve, but we'll see. Remember the Gold Tower in 1994 for its 100th anniversary? I do remember that, yeah. It must have been a job painting it, mustn't it? Paul the Glitterbug, lovely videos, great content. Can I have a quick shout out? Paul the Glitterbug, shout out. Took 2 years to build, but 10 years to put down a few tons of steel up Talbot Road. You're right there, Peter. We can build Blackpool Tower in 2 years, but we can't build a tram track from the North Pier to North Station. That is not good, is it? So, Bromley in the Highlands. So, K. Louise Allen, good night, and thanks for the live chat. Fonzie, bye-bye to the Fonzie. Darren Mears, Maria and Will, Audio Coffee. Bye to Moonage. I hope you get better soon. Bye to Scott. That's it now. I'm going to be going now. So thanks for tuning in to everyone. Thanks for all the mods as well for keeping the chat regulated. And thanks also for those that did a super chat as well. It's brilliant. It really, really helps. And that's it now. So I might do another one of these. We'll see. Takes a little bit of work to set up, but we'll see. Carl Littlejohns, Happy New Year 2024. Keep up the good work. Paul Rawsthorne. SJ Coaster Crazy. Audio Coffee. Just saying, whoever's name comes up here, I'm just saying bye. More of this live. Sarah Ricketts, bye. Life on the Ocean Wave, bye. Bye to It's Not Your Boy Leroy who came in. Random and Desperate. I forgot to mention Random and Desperate. Random approves, yes. Watch Random's channel. I'm not sure if I want to go on another pub crawl with Random and Desperate because he led me astray. Yes, he led me astray. So that's it, folks. I'm going now. Hopefully I'll press the right button on here now to turn it off, and I'll see you on the next video. So, bye everyone. Hopefully I've got to press the right button here now to turn this off, otherwise I'll probably end up still being on later. Let's see if this works.